Mm.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Kia.
Hello, everybody. Glad you could join us here on 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Next to me, Kenny the Jet Smith and Dr. Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. For Los Angeles, it's been a difficult part of the season. They're in the midst of a 3-game losing streak, hoping to break out with a win tonight. We'll see if they can shake off the cobwebs.
It's an interconference contest here in the Big Apple, New York, as the Knicks play one at home. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. D.A. will join us tonight on the sideline. Today's game marks the continuation of the Lakers' road schedule. They've lost their last 3 games, and guys, they'd like that streak to end tonight here.
Yeah, you know, it's really tough what they're going through right now. The situation they're in, doubt starts to creep in.
And before we get going...
Well, this matchup was a win the first time these two teams met, and he said, I know a lot of people were surprised by how well we handled them in that game, but it was no surprise to us. We knew how well we matched up with them, and it was just a matter of executing the game plan.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And everyone knows that the Knicks have been committed to the triangle offense. Not the easiest offense to run or learn, Greg Anthony, but they are staying with it.
And I think for the foreseeable future, that is going to be the plan. I mean, their roster can work with it, but it hasn't been easy thus far. You wonder if the offense has simply fallen out of favor due to the up-tempo nature of the modern NBA.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So the Lakers 5 right now. Ingram and Randall, the young forwards, handle. Russell is out there with Williams, and it's Baines in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Rose kicks to Porzingis. Doesn't go that time. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
You know what? A lot of three-pointers, but for me, more so, it was the shot selection on those three-pointers. I just felt like they were just too trigger-happy from downtown.
You know, Greg, sometimes you're able to shoot your way out of a slump, but they just kept making things worse. Sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Russell high post, working on Rose. It's Williams with the drive. Back to Russell. From downtown. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams.
Showing good form on the shot. Quick release, D'Angelo, lethal from deep. You know, Lou Williams, the 45th pick back in 2005, taken straight out of high school. He and Monte Ellis both decided together to skip college. They were training with Team USA, watching the 2004 draft. They saw another guard taken out of high school, and both said, I'm in.
Randall kicks to Williams. Feeds it to Baines. Outside Williams. There's the triple. And again, Los Angeles with the triple. And Williams fell out of the first round. In hindsight, he said he was in over his head, hadn't trained the way he needed to for the workouts.
Yeah, and his agent also represented Mo Cheeks, Philly's coach, so he called them and said, hey, if you don't have any big plans with that 45th pick, take my guy. And it all worked out. Lou cut his teeth playing behind his idol, Allen Iverson.
Here's Ingram. There's the pass to Randall. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for Lee.
Look, sometimes you go up, sometimes down, and the trend has been on the downward side in terms of his average points per game. And a variety of factors can be the culprit. And a lot of times you focus on the efficiency more than just pure point output.
Outside, Porzingis. Here's Thomas, and the Knicks getting another bucket right there. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. When you watch Porzingis play out there on the floor, he is just pure excitement. On either end of the floor, you have to expect the unexpected. And watch Greg for big plays because he has been delivering.
He comes up with what I call momentum plays more often than not. The pitching for the huge putback dunk or the block. His style of play is why he became so popular so quickly.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. Here's Nance from outside off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Holiday, the pass to Jennings. New York moving it around. To the paint. Down low. Outside for Thomas. To the middle. Shot clock at 6. Outside Holiday. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. Holiday's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Lakers trail by 3. This is to Calderon. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Outside Dang. Back to Calderon. And they get it. Hands it from downtown.
All sorts of pressure coming his way on that shot, but Calderon wasn't fazed in the slightest.
Quinn with it. Osgob on him. They double him with Dang. Soft touch off the glass. Holiday's got 5.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter. That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
1 quarter in the book. Well, we know what Derrick Rose is.
I got a clear mind when I play. I can't think.
Well, and Rose says no pressure, but I have to feel like there's at least a little bit, guys, of pressure to get back to where he was.
Yeah, I mean, league MVP in 11, once considered a cornerstone for the NBA's youth movement. Hey, with a little more luck, he may still be that.
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for New York.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Porzingis is the 4 with O'Quinn at the 5. Lee out there with Jennings. And it's Holiday in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Rose, he's checked in for the Knicks. The Lakers also making some changes. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Mozgov. Williams comes in for Jose Calderon. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Ish Smith. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn.
And, you know, the Lakers going through a rough patch, clearly, but make no mistake about it. They're still the league's glamour franchise. They've got the league's largest fan base, both in the U.S. and globally.
Lee dishes to Holiday. And the wide open shot from Rose. Hands it from downtown. Rose has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And the Lakers with the storied history, the second most championships in league history, trailing only the Boston Celtics.
And the Lakers run more recent. I mean, you think of the greats who've worn the Forum blue and gold, probably the greatest assemblage of talent of any team in the league.
Lee outside. He dishes it to Holiday. Williams comes with the double team. Deflects the pass. New York trailing to the paint. Here's Dang, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
You never pass for the sake of passing. You wait until the defense commits. Russell does that, finds the open man nicely.
Porzingis kicks to Rose. Now the dish to Lee. Outside Holiday. Launches it. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
And that was not an easy game for them. I mean, they barely hung on at the end of regulation before they were able to pull it out in overtime.
And it could turn out to be one of their biggest wins of the season. I mean, just because of the way they came through when it mattered most. That's clutch play that could serve them well going forward. So that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
Here's Porzingis. He shoots again. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Timeout called the Lakers.
And one thing about Kristaps Porzingis, you know he can overcome adversity. I mean, he was booed heavily on draft day for not being the selection the fans wanted. And you know what? Didn't let it bother him and didn't take it personal. All he did was go out and win over every fan of the New York Knicks imaginable, and he made a few more. Just a spectacular rookie campaign, and I just tell you guys, the sky is the limit for this young man.
Now here's Ingram. He's guarded by Thomas. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Get knocked back!
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Rose, that's good.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
Ingram passes to Nance. Smith outside. Off the run. And again, no good by the Lakers. The Knicks leading by 3. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Rose, no good. Randall, no good on the shot. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jose Calderon. Jose, what is working so far and what has to happen in the second half?
I think we're just helping each other.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson. For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. They were unable to ever build a big lead in the first period, with 3 points being their largest cushion. They had a slight edge on the scoreboard in the second quarter, but only by the slimmest of margins. And that'll do it, as the second half is just about ready to begin.
The skyline of Midtown Manhattan so beautifully lit up tonight as we welcome you back to New York City. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. Gotta like what Derrick Rose has done in this game.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense has given him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. Ingram and Randall, the young forward tandem. D'Angelo Russell out there with Williams. And it's Baines in at the center position. Here's Russell. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
The Lakers head coach, Luke Walton, played almost his entire career in L.A., winning 2 titles along the way. Always known for his tremendous IQ for the game.
And Luke Walton, pretty new to coaching. He actually worked as an assistant with the University of Memphis team for a short while in 2011, while that NBA season was delayed.
Yeah, and of course, since 2014, he's been an assistant with the Golden State Warriors. Last season, when Kerr was out missing time with the back ailment, Walton stepped in as an interim head coach and led the team to a 24-0 start. Absolutely amazing. And despite being relatively young, Luke Walton has close to a PhD, I think, in basketball.
And Julius Randle, 6'9", 7-foot arm span, not elite length of power forward, but he is athletic.
And he's strong and quick too, Kevin. An NBA-ready frame, and I think he's an excellent rebounder. You can never dismiss or discount that. It's almost like the ball finds him. He's so good at tracking it down.
Williams attacking, kicks to Baines. Baseline J on the way, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Knicks with the lead. There's Rose with the three, and it's Russell with the rebound. Here's Randle. Porzingis with the steal. Takes the three. Goes back up. Got a piece of it.
In addition to being superb on offense, Ingram is also a ridiculously good defender. And his long reach really allows him to come up with a good number of blocks.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
The offensive rebound. Noah, and it's blocked. Here's Baines, covered by Noah. Shot's good by Baines. Baines has got the game tied up here for the Lakers.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Mozgov, he's checked in for the Lakers. Bang comes in for Randle.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thoughts, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
The kick out to Dang for the lead. It's rebounded by New York. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
And when things started to go wrong for them in that game, boy, did they ever go wrong. They just could never get back on track in that game.
Greg, the problem to me was no consistency. Anytime they strung together a couple of baskets, they couldn't build on it.
Ill-advised shot there.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
And, you know, it's been a long time coming to be able to say this, but I'm starting to sense some hope and optimism with this Knicks basketball team. I mean, they're in a good spot financially. They're going to have flexibility in terms of filling out that roster. And then you've got a core of young talent that is exciting the fan base and which you can build around.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Larry Nance is checked in for Ingram. Calderon comes in for Lou Williams. And Smith subbed in for D'Angelo Russell.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's Smith penetrating, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Smith's got his second basket of the night. And for the Knicks and their positive outlook, when New York has a Knicks team that they love, that can capture the hearts of the entire city.
And you have some of the most diehard fans in the world wearing Knick colors. There's no doubt about it. You can see the team also has improved the ball movement and the team play in the last couple seasons. Knicks are starting to become a team that is exciting to watch, win or lose.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And the officials call traveling violation. Lakers trail by 6. To the inside, and then slams it in.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Here's Lee outside, and it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. The third quarter comes to a close. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. New York leading by 4. They've got Kyle O'Quinn. Rose is out there with Jennings. Then it's Thomas. And it's Kuzminskas in at the 4-man position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Jennings kicks to Thomas. And O'Quinn slams it in.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Here's E, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
That's how you pass the pumpkin. I mean, Smith really keeps his head on the swivel to get that ball over to his open teammates.
Rose against Russell. The shot off that time.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for New York.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
And the Knicks making a change here. Porzingis is checked in. And then for the Lakers, Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Gian Lian. And it's Williams in for Smith.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
That one drops. He ties it up. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Here's Thomas. A slam dunk by Thomas.
And that was the play to make. Rose making the right read.
The Lakers shooting well. 50% from the floor. Rose against Russell. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Rose with the ball. Expanding his range. Not going to go that time.
Some of the shots he's taken have been real head scratchers. I mean, come on. He's out there playing like it's a game of horse at the park.
Ingram dishes to Russell. Again, Russell missing. For New York, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Rose passes to Jennings. Thomas kicks to Jennings. Excellent D there from Williams.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it. Calm when it counts. Randall has that clutch DNA.
The Knicks shooting well, 50% from the floor. Here's Porzingis. And a pick comes off the rim, but it sinks right in. And the Knicks lead by 2.
That's a huge basket. Just taking advantage of the size mismatch and able to drain that mid-range jump shot. Really good basketball.
It's the first that narrows the gap to 1. So for the Knicks, Noah comes in for Kyle O'Quinn. And Lee's subbed in for Brandon Jennings. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Deng's checked in.
And that's how you do it. Free throws can make a huge difference in a tight game.
And he goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. Russell high post. Working on Rose. Russell kicks to Williams. He feeds it to Randall. To take the lead. Porzingis with the block. For New York, they've gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. Down low, Rose. Banked in off the glass.
And Rose wants that leadership position. When the team needs a big bucket, he is ready and willing.
The drive by Russell. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
And so it's New York with it. They lead by 1. Rose kicks to Porzingis. Shot from the wing. It's good!
They don't get any bigger than that basket.
They needed it, Greg, and he gave it to them.
Russell against Rose. Count it!
Big inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Way up and over the big guy. And what a time in the ball game to make it happen.
Here's Porzingis. That doesn't go either for Porzingis. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Knocked loose. Here's Baines. Nails it.
And that bucket was absolutely huge. A defensive stop now may just seal the deal.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're losing by 1. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What's your take, guys?
You know what? Enough time that they can run whatever play they're most comfortable with.
Definitely. I mean, they're in good shape here, in my opinion. Shot clock's off, but still enough time left on the game clock to really run your normal set here.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jeff Hornacek said to his team. He told them, hey, guys, this is a close game, but if we execute right here, I like our chances. There's no need for hero ball. Trust one another. Make the simple play. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a three-point game.
Absolutely massive free throws. That'll force them into a three-point attempt.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 3. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to go for the three. A quick, easy bucket inside will do.
Well, I think the clock's a little short here for that. I'm not quite sold on the quick two. I think they've got to look for a quality three to try to tie this thing up based on where the clock is right now.
And no good is the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
The number 2 pick of the 2015 draft, Russell trying to mature into the leader everybody expects him to be.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They trail by 2. There's 10 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What do you think, guys?
And it all comes down to this. Still enough time on the clock that they should be able to get a real good look.
Yeah, and in this case, you debate often. You hear guys debate whether to take a 2 for the tie or a 3 to win. In my case, with this situation, I think you go hard inside and see if you can get a good shot in close.
Hope they get it back. Porzingis. It's off. And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now time to send it over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
53-48.
Kevin, thank you. Superb. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, D'Angelo Russell.
He had a solid night from the field. He showed great focus, hit on over 50% of his attempts, and made many of those shots with guys draped all over him.
2 years ago.
At the offensive end, he was a terrific option for them all night. Maybe not spectacular, but definitely dependable. And you'll take that every time.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports.
Finally, home run? No. Oh my God! At the warning track, we're going to the 17th. God. 17th inning in Game 3 of the World Series. I can't stay up anymore. I need to go to freaking bed. Screw this. I'll find out how long it took to win the game in the morning if they're not still playing when I wake up in a few hours. Alright. I do want to get through this season, though, so I can move on to NBA 2K 20 or 21, whatever the next one is I have. I don't know. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. So long, everyone.